Hey, it's me again. I just left off where Deku was having his head pet by Todoroki, I believe. The next day is where they bring up the mention of the work studies. So this part I'm gonna be kind of stuck on, so I'm gonna keep this short. The thing is that Deku goes through the day. Muriel's like, Night, I would actually like to offer you a chance to come into work study, because she heard that was a thing. He's like, I'll think about it. Because he kind of just wants to lay low for a bit. Doesn't mind getting out there, but he kind of just wants to take a break. And after they going through the day, they sort of start bringing up Nejire wanted to take me and Suyu, Araka is saying this, me and Suyu to go work with Ryuko. Oh, that's cool. And that Nejire comes up, hey, Declan. Not Declan, sorry. I watched a movie called Jackal. It's a very good movie. One of the characters' name is Declan. Damn, that name's in my head. But after that, it's like, Deku, Ryuko was actually interested in offering you, the internship thing. Work study. Sorry, I forgot the name for a second. Now, as we continue forward, Deku just sort of wanders about doing school things, doing his hero classes, and getting decently good grades. As that continues, Vlad King pulls over to his side. Some of 1B wanted to increase their efficacy of their quirks. He's like, I couldn't find a teacher, so you'll have to do. He's like, why me? You're one of the best of the best. I'm pretty sure you can even take the top rank of the best student here, considering on how much well you did in situations. It's like, thanks. And I'll say Night Eye's like, what are you doing to my student Vlad? I was offering him a chance to come train some of the 1B. They're like, I'll come with. He's like, really? You think this is a good idea, Aizawa? Mr. Aizawa? She's like, yeah, Miss Aizawa. He's like, yeah, he'll teach you how to train your own sidekicks and such, because I can see you having plenty of those. He's like, alright. As he goes forward, he sort of talks to all of them. I'll say not all of them, but there's Monoma, Kendo, hair girl with green hair, the Beast guy, and not Beast guy, Beast girl, I would say this time. She doesn't turn into a monster. And Tetsu. Monoma starts figuring out why is there a 1A here, huh? What, you guys need more lessons as well? She's like, no, I was brought here to train some of you. Kendo's like, well, kind of makes sense, but isn't really okay for him to teach us? He's one of the best. Aizawa's like, he's one of the best here currently. He could take on me and Vlad and all you to put together. And his techniques aren't even that half bad. So, we'll leave a lot of this to you, Yorm. They're like, why are you calling him Yorm? Because right now, he's a hero. Hero training, he's in charge. Hero. You get the point. I see. So as they continue forward, they're like, so, Yorm, Mr. Yorm. As they continue forward, Deku sort of gives them instructions on how Kendo using her martial arts is a good thing. But can she individually increase the parts of her hand, so instead of just having a giant hand, she could just get a giant finger, or a giant pinky, or anything. She's like, no, unfortunately, it's just all or nothing. He's like, pretty difficult way to train your quirk. Think, y'all, think. As he continues forward, he's like, maybe you should just increase how strong you are. Weight training. You thought about that? Well, yeah, already, she's already pretty muscular, dude. I mean, serious weight training. She's toned, but she ain't muscular. It's like, alright, so what should I do? You start doing reps. Not enough to like hurt yourself, but just enough to start making progress. If you want to push it, go see a recovery girl. Why? Or someone with like the ability to heal you a bit. It's like, why? Because as you're working out, you're tearing your muscles, causing them to hurt, rebuild themselves. So a regeneration ability will also help you get buff. Why do you think I'm so strong? And he like flexes. He like goes to flex, and it just like makes a little sound that they usually do in like Full Metal Alchemist when they flex. They're like, "Argh!" And it makes like a cracking, smacking sound. And they're like, whoa. As they go forward, Monoma tries to like get on Deku's nerves, but he's like, if you want my help, if you don't want my help, then go. I don't have time to waste my time on irritating little people like you. Stop pushing us down to make yourself feel better, or whatever. I don't care. Now, go. Says this in a really stern voice, because he's getting legitimately angry at this point. He's just getting fed up with Monoma's bull. So she's like, alright, I'll stop. Alright, now, how many things can you use at once? And I believe her max was... her max was 4 quirks in like 5 minutes each. She can copy 4 quirks for 5 minutes each, but she can't use them at the same time. So as he says that, like, alright, that's good, that's good. Think. Alright, just how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's plenty enough. Keep on rapidly switching between quirks, and also try to keep them for a longer period of time. Keep on repeatedly grabbing the same quirks and see if that increases the boost of your time. They're thinking, he's pretty good. Like Aizawa, like Vlad King. So how do you think he's doing, Aizawa? He's doing Vlad Queen. Actually, not King. Vlad Queen. How do you think she's doing, Aizawa? Well, he's doing fine. Better than I thought. I thought he'd just be yelling at him or not doing too awkward. But he's taking this pretty serious. So as they continue with that, Deku moves on to Tetsu. He's like, so, you hardened? She's like, yes. Anything special about this hardening? Just that I need to eat iron. Like, makes me stronger. Alright. Think. Oh, I know. Come and hit me. Iron up, let me hit you. Like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Instead of going in dragon mode, he starts charging up, because if you remember, like, 2 episodes ago, where he fought Xeno'jiiva, I said that he gained some strength and ability, so now he's sort of got an enhancement. Not as good as One For All, it just boosts him to the point of 1.5% stronger than All Might. So, 1.5 times stronger than All Might. So that means can easily go beat All Might a lot easier when he was in a fight. So now he charges it up and hits her. Just gush. Or like she goes crashing into the wall. She's like, what was that? Oh, that's a thing I figured out I can do after killing that thing. Like, wait, what? He killed something? Yeah, you didn't see the news? They're like, yeah, we saw it, but we didn't know you killed it. I thought it was just some quirk. No, that thing was alive. It's just when I killed it, I absorbed some of its power somehow. I don't know how, just did. Now Ibarra. To be fair, I don't know how to upgrade your quirk. You have the ability to grow vines, yes? Yeah, so, think. How do you keep that? Right, and I believe she has to water her head. So pretty much she can get a shower. So that way the vines can keep growing. No, she's like, I have to water my head. Do you use any sort of special water? Because if not, maybe you should try something that help letting your hair grow thicker, stronger, and longer. So that way you may be able to do much more with your quirk. She's like, I never really thought about that. Do you use conditioner? Yeah, stop that. Some of the chemicals may be, no that much, but some of the things may be negatively affecting your thing. Making them stronger, less thick. Well, just less thick and more dry, possibly. She's like, alright. Kendo, Tetsu, Monoma, Ibara, and I think that's it. And Beast Girl. There we go. Almost forgot about her. I don't remember the name of her, so I'll just be calling her Beast Girl. Beast Girl talks to Deku about, well, how does... He asks her what does happen to her when she transforms. Well, I transform and get a lot stronger and more beast-like. But you ain't a monster. Yes, I don't go to extreme you do. She's like, alright. Think. He's like chewing on one of his nails, like thinking. There we go. Snap finger. Alright, come at me. He like gets ready, turns into the monster a bit. He's not at stage 1. He's like in between, so he's just bigger, kind of like dark skin. As that continues on, he's like, come on, come at me. As she does, she charges forward, lunges, and starts slashing. He's like, wait, you're not supposed to fight him? You said come at him. As she keeps going, he just like stops her, like parts one of his hands and like makes her thing to the side and flips her on her back, like flips her into the air and smashes her down. You need to gain more control. Keep going like this, you will get very far. Some smart villain will be able to take you down pretty quickly. Now, come on, again, try to be less beast, more person. She's like, yes, alright, I don't know why I'm giving a deep voice, just distinguishing. Yes, alright, now all of you, get to work. As they continue that, Kendo starts working out like 1, 2, 3. Monoma just keeps touching people like touch. Tetsu is just... I don't know what she's doing. She's just getting hit by Deku. And then there's Ibara, who's just like finding out like good, like researching like good things for vines and plant growing. Deku just sort of gets the Beast Girl to be less beastie. Ibara's hair is stronger, thicker, longer. And let's see, Tetsu has reached a level of not unbreakable, but close to it. Monoma has gotten an upgrade, extending her time period a little bit and increasing the amount of quirks she can do. And Kendo has gotten the ability to... Not gotten the ability, but it's just stronger in general. He's like, good. Goodbye. As he goes home, he's like, Ryuko, Mom, Riko. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't answer the phone. I was busy training some of Class 1B. He speaks to Aizawa and Vlad, Queen, before he goes. He's like, oh, yeah, I should probably get going now. It's kind of getting late. He, like, pulls up. Actually, I forgot. They're in the dorms. I almost forgot about that. Jesus, I am sorry. But he hasn't called Ryuko for like their nightly talk. Like, hey, how you doing? How was school? It was good. How was work? It was good. He's like, yeah, I had trained a couple of kids. Really? How did that go? They gotten stronger. Thought that would probably happen. So about the work studies, yeah, I'm trying to decide. I got a thing from Night Eye and you. Now I know who to choose. I'd be going to work with Mirio and Night Eye. Who, no offense, but sometimes they're on to something right now. I think that would get me more expertise in certain areas than just what you do. No offense, Mom, but you kind of typically just go around beating up villains. I already know how to do that, so I think I should widen my range of expertise. She's like, I understand. Have fun. Maybe we'll work together while you're done. Maybe. Alright, bye. Love you. Ding! She's like that kid. So, Nejire, what should we do next? Oh, well, I was thinking we go, yep, there's a villain attack over there. Let's go! Whee! As they go fly off, they continue with... Now it's back to Deku and the gang. Also, they have a game station, so Sato, Captain Diabetes, Kaminari, Zero, and Octo Arms all just hang out. They're like, the girls are gone today. They all want to kind of visit their parents, because they're all kind of still a little bit homesick. So it's just us guys tonight, huh? It's like, yeah. Who's up for some gaming? I am. They all get a gaming area set up. I'll say they kind of just raid the other rooms and just take a bunch of pillows and such. They like literally make the best pillow fort ever. They're like, let's game. Woo! As they continue this, Aizawa like wakes up. She's like, what the fuck? Why are they doing this late? It's curfew like an hour ago. She's walking down. She's like, what are you all doing? She just sees them. They have set up a massive pillow fort. There's Halo 3 on. They're like, yeah, Halo. She's like, what are you idiots doing? They're like, wait, what time is it? They like pull up their phone. He's like, shoot, it's past 12. We all gotta hit the sack. She's like, well, if you guys don't mind being late, I'll have you do some grueling training afterwards. Weigh your options, guys. What would you rather do? Stay up a bit later? Or do some grueling training? Do you discuss this amongst themselves? Well, I think it would be good if we did some more training. Like, we've all, like, kind of need to catch up to you two. I agree. Ojiro's like, I think it's Ojiro. No. I don't know his name. Octorm's like, kind of agree. So, how should we do this? So, like, I guess I can improve on my capture techniques. And Sato's like, I need to be able to eat more sugar and work out, so, that sounds good to us. Alright, just keep it down. Come on. Seriously, you all are ridiculous. She's like, it's so long upstairs. Here, we have these soundproof headphones and everything. So they all, like, and eventually they all fall asleep, like, the time is like, Aizawa fell asleep and hadn't woken up. Everyone is in class 1H just like, where's Miss Aizawa? So they're heading over there. He's like, Miss Aizawa isn't here. Like, you guys, if she isn't there, it probably could have been because she works late night hero work. Like, oh, really? Yeah, she kind of pushes herself sometimes, so we'll I'll say you guys just have extra homework to do from Aizawa's class. Like, alright, so they continue on with their day, so they have a free period, so they just go back over to the dorms and see how the boys had raided their rooms and taken all their pillows and blankets. It's just like, we made the best fall ever. Aizawa's passed out on the couch, like, she finally wakes up. No, what time is it? Pulls up her phone. She's like, oh god, I'm late for work. As she like gets over, she rolls over and hits the floor, but doesn't hurt. There's just a bunch of pillows everywhere. All the girls come in like, Miss Aizawa, what is this? As they look around, they just see the guys in like their own separate little forts. Like, Deku has like biggest fort. He's like, this is my. He even has a sign saying King of Castles. As that goes, they all like wake up and they're like, ugh. They see the girls, they're like, repeat, the girls have returned, launching counterattacks. They all just start throwing pillows. The girls are actually kind of upset. They're like, what are you doing for all our pillows? They're like, men release a counterattack. They all just grab pillows and just start chucking. I'm like, get him. This is our fault, our lad. I'm out of pillows. No. He's like, first get taken down. My fault. It's like Deku and Kaminari are the last ones standing. Like, we can make it, brother. Yes, we can. Fight them off. They're just chucking pillows. Then Todoroki walks up like Deku. Dang it. I keep on saying Declan because of Jackal. Watched that recently. And it's like, if you don't let me inside right now, I'm going to be very, very upset. He's like, alright. He like lets down his gate. Jiro does the same thing to Kaminari, like, let me in. He's like, alright. Deku and Kaminari are then taken prisoner and have lectures from their girlfriends. But Deku gets 3 lectures. One from Ida, one from Momo, and one from Todoroki. Everyone's just like, these guys are idiots, I swear. Like, it runs in our blood. And now, as I continue, Deku has chosen to go work for Night Eye's agency. Sort of like talk with Night Eye for a bit, get everything official. Bubble Girl's like, who? Isn't this a guy who killed that blue dragon and almost killed that one villain who almost killed All Might? Like, yeah, this is Bubble Girl, Yorm, or Deku. Which do you prefer to be called? If we're gonna be heroes, just call me Yorm. He's like, Yorm, that's a good name. The mighty shield and the great machete. Yep. With that name, it portrays to an ancient king or a mythological king named Yorm the Lonely or Yorm the Giant. He was not loved by his people. No one had faith in him as king, for giants were considered dullards, idiots, and the like. So, to prove him wrong, or to prove himself, he took up a great shield and a mighty machete to be their sword and shield for all time. But then he lost the one he cared for most and threw away his great shield. Decided to add a notch to his great machete and two-hand it. And he became more like a berserker with nothing left to lose. Like, that's sad. I don't intend on that happening to me, though, so don't worry. As they continue forth, they continue with everything, and then the whole thing with Eri. And before that, I'll say, though, few people run into Deku saying, oh, you were awesome! Like, they sort of ask for his autograph and get a picture. He's like, Jesus, I didn't expect things to be this crazy. Muriel's like, yeah, I expected. The 2 girls that walk past him and like point them out there as their heroes, like, hey, look, it's Hero, it's the kid from the sports festival. He's walking by, the 2 of them like, hey, can we get a picture of the 2 of you? He's like, sure. They both like bend down. Deku's like on a knee, sort of like a knight bending, not bowing his head, just like on a knee. Good. So he gets up, he starts walking again. And this is where Eri bumps into him. He's like, you okay, little one? As he, like, goes, picks her up and sees her. He's like, you look fine. Oh, looks like you've hurt yourself before. Then Overhaul comes walking out like, hey, don't be mean to the heroes, because I'm an evil guy. I'm kinda tired. After this, I think I'm gonna do a Destiny what if. I'll go into that later. Or Danmachi, what if. One of the 2. But I digress. To continue forward, Deku just sorta can smell the fear off of Eri with Overhaul, and overall how he has like a lot of... He's calm. Almost too calm. He's like, so, is this your daughter? Yeah, she's my daughter. As they like, so come back. He's like, she kind of doesn't want to go with you. Like, children are often quite terrified when their parents try to discipline them. So, like, that may be so, but she's unnaturally scared of you. How about this? Let's all just take a walk to the station, friends. If you don't have anything wrong and she is your daughter, shouldn't be a problem, because sometimes children are kidnapped, you know? Never hurts to be safe. As they sort of like stare down and like a face off, like, fine, there's a shortcut this way. No. How about we stay out in the open? You never know. You could have a weapon on you. You don't know who you are, what your quirk is. For all I know, you could set a nuke off, or you can just have tiny blades come out of you. Never hurts to be safe, don't you think? Hey, Mirio. Take. What's your name, Luke, sweetheart? It's Eri. Take Eri for a minute. I'll walk with Chizaki for a bit. As they start walking, he's like right behind Overhaul, walking ready to attack. Overhaul kind of like has sent a message to the 8 precepts of death, and as that continues forward, they sort of just get attacked. Mirio's like, Deku smells him. He's like, Mirio, move! As that happens, the big guy and Rampa comes back, baby. He's back. He's like, where did you? I've been wondering where you are. Let's fight. He's like, not now. On job. Later. He's like, ugh. He's like, well, you can't stop me now. As he starts charging towards Miro, going to attack her, Deku just sort of hits him with his tail. And then the big muscular dude comes up. Deku doesn't have time to do anything. Jizaki's putting his hand down, trying to like impale Mirio and Deku. So he's just like sort of Deku's smashing the things away to like protect Mirio and himself and Eri. As he's doing that, Mirio's like, Night-Eye, we've been engaged. It's Chizaki. Why didn't you guys do anything to avoid him? We found, apparently, Deku could tell this girl here. Something's up. I don't know what it is, but he just sort of made a plan on his own. Didn't tell me. This is it. This is scary. And help. As that continues forward, I'll say it's just Night-Eye, Bubble Girl, Centipede, and I'll say Ryoko was in the area. Why not? She actually kind of went over to like discuss like how Deku's doing, how he's doing at the end of the work study. So Nejire, Uraka, you are there. I speak clearly. And as that continues forward, Deku just sort of like grabs the two of them, flies off. He's like, fly, 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 fly. As he sees that, he sees Ryuko, Nejire, and Uraraka and Tsuyu's like, what are you guys doing here? Oh, we came to help you. Well, we need to go. Villains, run. Take the kid. I'll see if I can sort this out. As that continues forward, he flies up and does a superhero landing, like, goosh. The villains are tearing up the city. Overhaul has sort of just like, and the two of them has sort of just like bailed. Except, well, Rampa's kind of like, I don't want to go. It's like, I'm your boss. You gotta listen and do what I say. He's like, still getting super angry because he won't let him go fight Deku again. But before they can leave, Deku slams into a building like, gosh, making all the windows in the building crack open, like just a bunch of falling glass. as that happens, there's the drunk guy, all the 8 precepts of death. There's a guy who can go into buildings, not buildings, but go into concrete and control it. There's the big muscular guy who sucks life energy, or like stamina. Then there's Rampa, Shield Dude, Truth, the guy who can stab people and make them slow down with his hair, Sloshed, and am I missing anyone else? The 8th member, there's a lot more than 8 members, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's the 8th? Is it Chizaki himself? Chizaki. I don't know. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, unless like the new guy comes to me. As it continues on. Oh, there we go. The guy who can go into walls, Truth, Sloshed. The guy with crystals, Rampa, the Shield Dude, guy with crystals, the I forget his name, the hungry guy, and I believe that's it. And the guy who can use steel. If I have forgotten someone, I am sorry. But as that continues forward, Deku just sort of takes the weaker one out, including Eat. He sort of smashes him into the ground. Hard guy tries to take him down. He smashes him to the ground. Smashes like those 3 who Sun Eater had to fight into the ground. Now there's the 2 heavy hitters. Rampa. Shizaki's like sending spikes all at this. So Deku's fighting like he's like the battle of 6 fronts, which is thing from Destiny. I'm referencing a lot of things from Destiny, but this is essentially when in Destiny a place was attacked and they had to defend it on 6 fronts. It's in the name. So as that was continuing down, he's sort of having to fight on 5 fronts. Actually 6, because Overhaul's controlling everything, so he's having a bunch of spikes stabbing at him at all from one angle. Rampa's laying down blows. He's getting powerful punches from the other guy. Truth is just shooting at him, but since this is a mutation quirk, well, not even a quirk, it's just a mutation ability. So the quirk erasing bullets don't work on him. So as that continues, Night Eye has sort of gotten the police to join him and around like a thing. He's like, "Where's Deku?" They're like, "There he is. We don't know. We've been trying to get into contact." They see Deku like flying up. He's like sent flying. He smashes on top of the building and falls off like. He like gets up one knee and coughs up blood like. And he's like down the way, and so the rest of the 8 precepts are like on him. He's like, "Is that all you got?" And like hits the giant muscular guy and slams him into the ground, knocking him out for a short period. Then comes the Shield Dude. Deku just starts raining down blows while defending himself, like barely able defending himself. He's taking spikes, stabs, punches, gunshots. He smashes through the defense of the Shield Dude and smashes him into the ground. His favorite move is smash people into the ground, you see. Now comes Truth, Time Guy, and Slosh. Deku's like... He's like... I feel like I'm gonna be sick. As he sees that, he sees Slosh, aims it perfectly, and pins him. He's not dead. As that continues forward, they continue forward with Shigazaki seeing Eri and going to move and take him. Deku bats him into a wall. He's knocked out. A lot of them have gone down. Truth, knocked out. The one dude with time, knocked out. Rampa's like his final challenge. He's like, "Yeah, come on." He's like, "Rampa, this is not the time for a personal fight, but I'm one of these guys." Oh, so I have to fight you? It's like, yeah, you're in pretty rough shape though, so I'll wait my turn. As that continues forth, Chizaki does the same thing he does in the anime. He's like, hand, and just becomes a giant thing. He goes flying into the air. Eri's scared at this point. Deku's like telling, please, run! A massive punch lands on him. Rampa's like, that ain't very manly. And Chizaki just smacks him away. Oh. Like, lands down. He's like, ugh. Rampa, shut up. As he continues forward, he's like, give me back, Eri. She could rewind somebody into a chip. The whole, like, speech of how she's, like, the cure for the quirk disease and blah, blah, blah. As that continues forward, Chizaki pushes it further and tries, like, to reach for Ryuko and them. Mirio comes and smashes him. She doesn't go flying like he did in the anime. He just goes flying a bit further back down the city. Deku's like on his knees. Do you think you can go for a bit longer? Yeah, I can. He gets back up and starts glowing blue. He charging up his spikes, making them metallic, burning blue. Mirio powers up to 40%. Then they charge. Gush. And then as they do that, Deku goes for the front. He goes throwing spikes after spikes after spikes, throwing a bit of energy too, because reasons. Mirio's shooting off like little air blasts. Deku goes under and smashes them, sending them high into the air like he did in the anime. This time he can fly, and he has a power boost. So he's like zipping around at like the speed of sound and just tearing Overhaul apart to the point that he does his like flurry of blows like in the anime, looking like Saitama. Then Murio's coming from the back doing the same thing, fury of punches. They just keep doing this until Chizaki just falls unconscious and like returns the body to normal, and Deku, for final thing, grabs him, spins him around, and throws him. Mirio catches him. He's like, we don't need him to die. He's like, ugh. And they land down, put him in handcuffs and everything. The League of Villains really haven't had the ability to do that. I'll say that they were beginning to work, and they still do the whole, they captured him and whole thing, and they take his quirk erasing bullets. As that continues forward, they sort of like, you're an idiot. He's like, I know, but you did good. I know. He's like, alright, see ya. It's kinda getting late, and I'm tired. See you guys later. As he ends that area, he's like, thank you, and like, can you tell me your name? It's like, which one? It's like, the one your people are gonna use for a bit while you're here. Call me Yorm. It's like, thanks, Yorm. Night Eye doesn't die. Nobody dies. Overhaul just loses his same old ability. Rampa is sort of like, hang on, I got a request. If I go peacefully, you gotta let me back at him. He's like, I'll take that guy on any day of the week. Just make sure I'm healed up by then. As everyone realizes, holy crap, he's bleeding everywhere. Get a medic team over here. He's exhausted, healing thing not working, and using that, he's just exhausted, so his healing factor is just slowed down proportionately. He's like, I think I'm gonna pass out. And just passes out. It's like, he's losing too much blood, wrap him up. Jesus. As he's like, I'm awake, don't let me die, weird man. It's like, oh god, he's going he's hallucinating. Save him. He's like, this is the first time ever. He just starts saying, why is he singing to himself? I don't know. And I think that's gonna be the end of it. Thanks for watching. This series is pretty much done. I'm gonna be moving on to another thing, so I'm trying to decide between Dan Machi, What If Bell Was Artorias? If you have any questions on who Artorias is, look up Dark Souls 1, Artorias, and if Deku was a fallen from Destiny, and he would be in the Destiny universe. Thanks for watching, and that's the end of that. Thanks again.